Here we are at the High Five Interchange. It's super loud. All right, that's much better. Magic of editing. All right, we are on the ground level of the 5-stack interchange, which is actually the second stack. There is one level that is below ground by 20 feet. The highest level, the 5th level, is 100 feet above ground. And the lowest level, which is below ground, as I said, is 20 feet below ground, which brings the entire height of this 5-stack interchange to be 120 feet. So I drive this interchange quite often with about 500,000 other daily commuters, and I wanted to show it to you, whoever you are. It was built to replace the previous cloverleaf design that was just really awful for traffic. It had a chokehold on traffic in the city, and major changes needed to be done. This interchange is made up of 43 bridges. It spans 5 vertical levels, has 710 support tiers, and 60 miles of highway. The Zachary Consturction Corporation won the contract with their lowest bid of $261 million. They started construction in 2002 and completed the project more than a year, about 13 months before the completion date in December 2005. Their speedy completion was incentivized by up to $11 million worth of bonuses for early completion. Also of note, there was a stipulation in their contract that stated that Zachary pay lane rental fees for any lane closures. Now, these lane rental fees started at $50 per hour per lane, but ramped up as high as $110,000 per lane per hour, depending on the time of day, which lane was being closed, amount of traffic at the time, etc. So really expensive costs in order to close them down. So to help reduce lane closures and paying through the nose for closing the lanes, Zachary commissioned a unique machine by their Italian partner Deal SRL. Now, the machine itself was called the segment Erector, which in my opinion was a huge missed opportunity to name it Momentus Erectus. The Erector is positioned on top of the cantilever, and from there acts as a crane to lift up the next segment or attachment. And once attached, the Erector moves over to the newly erected cantilever and repeats the process. So it basically removes the need of a traditional crane, which would have cost Zachary significant lane closure fees. Now, the segment Erector costs about $1 million and weighed 101 tons. So $1 million is a lot of money, but they probably would have spent a lot more than that on their lane closure rental fees. Now, $1 million is a lot of money, but they probably would have spent a lot more than that just by closing lanes down in order to have a crane out here. Thanks to the segment Erectus, the High Five stands tall, proud, and fully functional. Talk about rising to the occasion. The segment Erector didn't just get the job done, it nailed it quickly and efficiently. No wonder Zachary got such a big bonus. The segment Erector and its 101 tons of steel really knows how to keep things up. Some would say it's the ultimate support system. Now, a lot of folks have praised the High Five Interchange for being visually appealing with the various paint color schemes and the artwork on it. The company S&S Bridge Painting painted the interchange with roughly 60,000 gallons of coating, covering about 450,000 square feet a month. Oh, and how do you like my shirt? This is my Dallas, Texas skyline shirt. I don't know if you can see it with my coat on. I designed this myself. The High Five Interchange was proclaimed the Public Works Project of the Year by the American Public Works Association. And just walking it, I drive it quite frequently, but just walking under it, it is huge. It's the first 5-stack system interchange in Dallas, and it's just massive walking under it. On that note, to close out the video, I thought it would be fun to read some of the Google Maps reviews that the High Five Interchange has. Yeah, when I was putting it in my GPS, I noticed that there's about 30 or 40 reviews, so let's read a few of those. I was wrong, there's actually 101 reviews. It has 3.9 stars. Alexa says, just one more lane, bro. I promise, bro, just one more lane. It'll fix everything, bro. Just one more lane, please. Just one more. One more lane and we can fix the whole problem, bro. Bro, come on. Just give me one more lane, I promise, bro. Bro, please, I just need one more lane. Hyphen says, people get very excited and drive bad. Visited on weekday. Wait time 30 to 60 minutes. Reservation recommended? No. Janan says, terrifying for those who are not real experienced drivers and hate heights. I drove it with white knuckle hands. Unfortunately, one of my only available routes. Samuel says, my burger was subpar and there was way too much civil design for my taste. For a better meal, I recommend the Katy Freeway. In Engineering Feat, says Jesse III, I've noticed a number of reviewers blaming the High Five for the inefficiencies in traffic. They're forgetting the main component of traffic jams is user error. During peak hours, I prefer the tollway. However, more often than not, a spin on the High Five can be quite enjoyable. Mark says the fries were cold and greasy, a lot more concrete than needed. I won't be back. Connor says it needs another lane. Jacob says best interchange in Dallas with the best views. Don't forget to use the bathroom before getting stuck in traffic. Other than that, my favorite part of Dallas. Has he been to any other things to do in Dallas? DFW Productions says, I love this interchange. It's extremely impressive. It's obvious that it's famous because of the embedded stars in the pillars. I think those are just the Lone Stars of Texas. James says, a society that builds infrastructure so egregiously wasteful needs to reevaluate its priorities. And then he notes that the price for adult entry is free. Mason says concrete spaghetti, $6.35 and $35 is worse. And he recommends getting a reservation. And then last but not least, I'll read is Jer Lamau. I can't believe people are reviewing an intersection, including me. Emojis. I'll probably leave one too. All right, that's everything I know about the High Five Interchange here in Dallas. I hope you've learned something new and enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.